Hey, it's Chris from Cooking Chef.
And this is Cian from Cooking Chef. So today we're going to be making something really simple and something really nice. It's lobster plancha. Alright, so I'm going to teach you how to cut the lobster, how to cook it exactly to the perfect temperature, so like that it's nice texture on it. And yeah, we're going to make it with an infused butter, which the butter is just going to make the lobster be the bomb. You're just going to eat through a half a kilo of butter without a problem. So yeah, no more chit chat guys, and let's start cooking. So guys, now with the video, we're going to start by making our infused butter. Our infused butter, we're going to start off by cutting our butter into cubes. We're going to melt it, okay? We're going to clarify our butter. Clarifying our butter means to separate the actual fat from the protein and the buttermilk of the butter. So to do this, we're going to melt it completely in a pot or in the microwave. And then we're just going to sieve it, okay? And now we're going to be prepping the ingredients we're going to be using to infuse our butter, our clarified butter already, which is some ginger, some garlic, some dill, and some thyme, okay? After, we're going to add a little bit of rock salt also. So we're going to be having this infusing at low temperature, so it's going to be a little bit bubbling, the butter, for about at least 30 minutes. You can leave it there as long as you want. The longer you're going to leave it, the more intense the flavors are going to be. But I would recommend a minimum of 30 minutes. So now, once your butter is completely melted, you're going to put a sieve and you're going to put a cloth on it, so we sieve out completely everything. We're going to pour it gently, because you're going to see all the milk protein stays at the bottom. That's all that white stuff that's at the bottom of the pot. We're going to leave that in the pot. We're not going to sift that. I'm not even going to bother with doing anything with that. Just going to throw it out, and you can actually just keep that, squeeze it out and keep that. You can actually make some cheese with that if you wanted, but I just threw it out. Anyways, we're going to start infusing our butter now, and then we're going to prepare our lobsters. Once the time that we've left it infusing for has passed, we're just going to sieve it out, squeeze really good all those ingredients that we have, add some rock salt like I said before, and continue with our lobster. So we got 2 fresh lobsters here. They just died recently, just before we started making the video in the morning, so it was a bit of a pity. But anyways, you can see here how this is a female. Females, I've always been told that they're a lot more tasty, and then we got another female here that got eggs. So yeah, that's a bonus on the lobster. So yeah, we're gonna see that it's got like a little bit of a line, like I showed in the video, from the top to the bottom, and then it's got like a little bit of a point in the middle with a cross. We're gonna slice our knife through the head of the lobster, and that's going to kill it instantly if it's alive. So there's no worries about that. He's going to keep on moving because of his nervous system and that. In our case, like I said, since they just died in the morning, well, they wasn't moving at all. Anyways, it's not recommended for you to eat a dead lobster. Anyways, since it was just a really short period of time, well, we ate it and nothing happened, you know. But it's good to know that it's not recommendable. Anyways, we just continue slicing up the lobster in 2 like you see in the screen, and yeah, I'm going to slice up both of them, and we're going to remove the intestines. You should never put your lobster under the tap water, because it's going to just wash away most of the flavor, so you never want to do that. If you got to clean something, just use a paper towel or your knife to remove the intestines. So the time that you're going to be cooking it for really depends on the size of the lobsters. These lobsters were about 700 to 800 grams. They were small lobsters, and yeah, we cooked them for about a minute on each side, and then we threw them in the oven from 2 to 5 minutes. And yeah, we're just going to cook it on a really hot pan. We're going to add our butter, infused butter, and then we're going to put it on a font in a little bit of a container to put it in the oven drop all of our butter in there so it gains all of the flavor of our lobster, and then we're just going to pop it in the oven for about 2 to 5 minutes. We really don't want, you really want to make sure you don't overcook your lobster, or else it's just going to turn into lobster chewing gum. So yeah guys, that buttery lobster is going to be a great meal for two. If you got a romantic dinner or something like that, guys, you're going to love this. All right, you can always have this with a little bit of mash, with the butter and the mash. It's going to be great. But yeah, I love lobster on its own, so yeah. The only thing you want to check out on this lobster is that you don't want to overcook it, and you want to make sure the lobster is fresh, of course. You want to make sure that butter is really nicely infused. That's going to really be the game changer on this lobster, on this dish. So yeah, guys, once you follow the steps and that, you're going to be able to have this no problem. You keep the shells after to make a little stock. We're going to have a video next week of how to make lobster stock, so stay tuned for that. And guys, I hope you guys leave a comment in the comment section about what you thought about this video. I'll see you next Tuesday with the stock, and no more chit chat. Guys, thanks for watching. Bye bye.